Who put those Durians in my room? Okay, so this morning I was at a running race and a friend I met a few weeks ago came up to me and said, Harley, I've been reading your blog and stuff and looked at your marathon time after I met you that time in Thailand, and I was pretty impressed with your marathon time. I didn't think a vegan could run that fast. I'm like, well, that was only a 2:57. That's not really that fast. You got guys like Mike Arnstein running the 2:28s and Scott Spitz 2:25s, 2:24s, Jeffrey Eggleston 2:14s. So you got some freaking fast vegan runners out there. You got sprinters like Carl Lewis, you know, one of the best track and field athlete runner in history, power athlete, Carl Lewis, vegan, gold medalist. So it works. But anyway, Thomas's question was, I do a lot of travel and I can't always find the fruit. What's a good option? You want to keep it vegan? You want to keep it low fat? You want to keep it high carb so you can have enough glycogen so you can live, work, play, live effectively, especially if you've got a family. So you said you can always get juices typically. Let's say you can't get juice. You're at business lunch or whatever, you can have your juice or you can eat before you go out. Just have a salad if if you've already had enough carbohydrates before. Never have a salad as your main meal. Have that as like a snack. You've already had a big meal of fruit or rice or whatever carbohydrates you like, and then you have your salad as just a little picky thing to nibble on. Never have a big salad just to try and starve yourself or confuse your hunger, because that never works, ever. All it does is just drops our energy the next day or the day after, and we're just like, just give me the junk food, man. I'm so freaking hungry. So always eat enough carbohydrates. Be it fruit, that's the first best choice. Second choice would be juice, bottled juice, whatever. Try and get the stuff without preservatives if you can. Sugar's not really that much of an issue. It's the preservatives and the colorings and the junk like that. Sugar's natural. Flavors and preservatives, not natural. We don't want that stuff. So if you can, try and choose the juice with just the sugar and the water in there and the fruit. That's what you want. Let's say you can't get the fruit, you can't get the juice, you need your carbohydrates. We go with corn, we go with rice, we go with wheat pasta, whatever carbohydrates you prefer. You can always get them. Rice and soy sauce, rice and vegetables, steamed rice and veggies. You can get that anywhere in the world. So that's a great backup plan. Corn, things like that. The Kenyans, best runners in the world. Bananas, corn, rice. That's their staples. Keeps you fucking lean as fuck. Never eat the animals. Always avoid the oil. Don't have the fried rice, have the steamed rice. That's what we want. We want low fat levels in the blood. When you consume oil or animal products, your fat levels in the blood go up, your motivation for activity goes down, everything goes down when your fat levels go up. So we want low fat in the blood, low fat in the body. The fat we eat is the fat we wear effortlessly. So I hope that makes sense. Fruit's the best, followed by juice, followed by rice, corn, pasta, things like that. Low fat, low sodium, high carbohydrate, vegan. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, post comments down below and I'll clarify it again. So we want to aim for 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilo of body weight per day, minimum, not less than that. Doesn't matter if you're not training that day or if you're just sitting in bed watching pot plants. Eat 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day, minimum, 100%. That's what I do. So I've done it for the last 10 years, man. And people always say, Harley, you eat too many carbohydrates. Harley, you're too skinny. And I'm like, put the two together. Exactly. You want to be lean? That's how I can get away with such little training. My body mass index is about in 2021. Perfect for running. So I can do jack all training and just eat my way to PBs, eat my way to the finish line. Awesome. Good for your heart, good for your health, good for the planet, good for the animals. It's win-win-win. So at least 3,000 calories a day. At least. That's what we're aiming for. At least. Eat as many calories as you want from whole plant foods. And just get rid of the oil, get rid of the animal products, keep the salt low so you're not retaining a lot of salt retention, which adds weight, and people go, oh, I'm getting fat. It's like, no, you're just getting some salt on there, on your body. It looks like fat. It's not, we call it salt fat. So we want to keep salt levels low. Experiment with that. Experiment with your salt levels high and low and ask yourself, what do I feel better with? Experiment, definitely. I encourage you experimentation. Be objective with it. Do a little bit of basic math. If you can't work it out, get your 8-year-old to do it. Get your 8-year-old to look up on the internet. Write in your foods what you've eaten that day. Get your 8-year-old to calculate the maths, and you're laughing. How cool is that? Internet. Love it.